Oh hey, it's the podcast where I, Fiona Frawley, show Duane Doogan, a man, that there's more to life than a Duane Reid bag with the handles tied, sex toys, butt plugs and lube inside. This is Men Welcome. Do I have crumbs on my face?
No, but Daly has crumbs on her arse.
Oh, she does? Why? How did that happen?
Because she likes to sit in food.
I tried to... So I was conscious, like, we are kind of in a rush today to get this recorded. Mm-hmm. So I was like, right, I better feed Bobby before I give him to my mom to mind while we do the pod. So I was making scrambled eggs and buttering toast while breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Which is actually kind of hard to do. So then I was kind of balancing him on the counter so that I could hold steady the toast. Because... crucial to buttering toast.
Just put him down for 2 minutes.
No, but I had to get the feed in because we had to start. She wanted to start 12:15 on Friday, the 3rd of July, the time of recording.
Yeah, but
Taylor Swift, is she already married? Did it happen in Tennessee? Did it happen in Rhode Island? Will it happen in a dressing room in Madison Square Garden? Who knows by the time this is out.
Apparently there is a wedding certificate has been requested in New York.
I know, but that's all bollocks. Like,
I don't know.
All of this is fake.
But if it was just for show and they'd already got married previously, they wouldn't need their certificate.
They can do all sorts.
It's
they
like
could do that.
It's like when we had a wedding, we just weren't really married.
I know. Sorry,
What's
everyone.
our anniversary?
I think our anniversary is the day we'd had our friend wedding, like the day with there where everyone was, because I forget the date that we did the other one. So we got married on the 5th of November.
2nd or 1st?
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Okay, I thought it was further into December.
December 3rd.
And then I went. So we got married.
Could have been mid-January.
No.
I'm joking. It was
Come on. So, no, of course. We got married at the start of December. And I remember this because after we did the ceremony, I went and got our Christmas tree. You went to Liverpool.
I was like, right, I will be your husband. Anyway, I'm off.
Yeah, but it was actually perfect. Like, I honestly wouldn't have changed anything.
Did we tell that story about when we spoke about our wedding a few weeks ago? That they just played Ed Sheeran perfect and you just bawled your eyes out.
So we never we talked about our big wedding, but we never talked about our legal wedding. So we didn't, as we said, if you listen to the episode where we talked about our wedding, which I would recommend.
Listen back now in the archives.
Please do.
Download wherever you get your podcast, wherever.
Please do. Wherever. Whenever. We're meant to be together.
Not whenever. Do it soon.
Oh, do it now.
Do it soon.
Do it now or fuck off.
Come on.
So we did plan the wedding quite quickly and we didn't give ourselves enough notice, aka we forgot or didn't think about it, that you have to register your intent to marry 3 months before having your legal ceremony, and there does tend to be a bit of backlog. As we spoke about
in the episode, you only planned to have your wedding 2 months before.
And I regret nothing. I'm glad that we did it that way.
Let's not cover your lovely face.
Well, I do have a lot of spots at the moment because
We'll edit them out in post.
Really?
No.
You would never. I got my chin waxed as well as my lip yesterday.
Is that a euphemism?
No, it's as literal as you wish to take it.
He's got all the scissors.
And I can't say that. I went to where my mom gets her hair done, and I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, it looks nice.
What do you think?
I think it looks lovely.
Thank you. But she's just like, it probably isn't like the bougiest place. My girl, we're going to London this weekend and I just couldn't get in with her before. The girl I usually go to, shout out Katie, I doubt she listens to this, but love you and your work so much. So I went to my mom's place and like it'd be kind of, rough and ready upstairs above like a pet shop supply centre that sells like the sawdust that you put in a rabbit's hutch. And kind of it is what it is. You walk in thinking,
and they're like, what's it going to be today, a short back and sides or 2 hamsters?
Exactly you don't know what you're going to get. And
haircut to the left, dog treats to the right.
Here you are, stuck in the middle with me. I was like, I don't know what's going to happen in here. But my mum is like trying to talk up the hairdresser and she's like, your man's very good. He has all the scissors.
I want to use that as like just like,
he has all the scissors.
So, as you say, we're going to London this week, and we're like, this restaurant comes highly recommended. And you're like, really? It's like, oh, the chef, yeah, he's got all the scissors.
How was the flight over? Oh, great. The pilot, he had all the scissors.
He had all the scissors.
I can't think of any more. You go. Did Danish behave herself while we were away? Dog minder? Did our dog behave? Oh yeah, she had all the scissors.
Was your wife tender during lovemaking? Actually, no. She had all the scissors.
Unfortunately, she had all the scissors at the time, and they'd be like, "That's a shame."
Because context is king.
Yeah, but at least they do want you to have, no matter what the situation, they want you to have all. They want
you to have all the scissors, but it doesn't mean you need to use all the scissors.
You just have to have them. We just have to know you have access.
Safe sex isn't just about Johnnies.
Well, you don't want to mix those two together.
Go on.
A Johnny and a scissors. Then it's not safe sex anymore.
When you say mix them, what do you mean?
As in graze one off the other. As in be like, oh, hang on.
You want to pierce the Johnny.
Let me just go get my Johnny. I'll pick it up with my trusty scissors, of course, which is always with me in the act of lovemaking. Then it's not so safe anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that was the hairdresser. I was really happy with the hair, and then after that, I was like, everything seems to be going well. I'll get my lip and my chin waxed, but now I have a spot.
Is that as a result?
I think it could be, even though it.
Do you know, when I was a young boy shaving, and I'd get all the cuts on my neck,
and you'd put the tiny bit of tissue paper on. Did you ever do that?
Never did that.
Oh, they did it in The Simpsons, and my dad used to do it.
I've definitely seen it been done, but no, I just would wipe it down and be
you just let yourself fucking bleed like a real man.
I used to shave off my spots.
That's fucked. Actually.
No, but it would hurt, but they'd be gone.
No.
They'd be bleeding, but they'd be gone.
No, but that's fucked up. A guy that I was on my J1 with.
And then I'd shave my face with it. And probably my balls.
But did you have all the scissors?
I had one razor.
See, there's your problem.
One size fits all.
No, you need all the scissors before you're shaving your spot.
Is it weird to shave your spot? No, come on.
Yes, this guy I went on a J1 with, right?
You went on a J1 with him?
Well, we made friends with him over there.
Yeah,
and don't worry, I didn't make more than friends, but I did make more than friends with his friend and with a few others. But my friend made more than friends.
Wasn't just a J1, was it a J15 or 16, it sounds like?
Well, otherwise, what's the fucking point? Am I right? It doesn't count if it's across international waters. So, right, he was kind of scruffy. Like, he'd be the kind of guy that it's like, anytime you come over, he's been there because you can smell his feet. And a lot of men let their personal hygiene go during a J1 because it's the first time they've been out of the home and they don't know how to wash their clothes or whatever. And he once had a load of spots all over his arse. This is secondhand news. Yeah, this is secondhand news that his friends told us about him. So I can't really verify it for sure. But he had all these spots and they were annoying him, and he just got a razor out and shaved them all. And they all started pouring blood.
What else are you going to do though?
Wash yourself.
Yeah, but that's not going to wash away the spots.
It's going to give you better hygiene, better skin. Look, you won't have spots again.
That's
Clean
fine.
out the pores.
It's too late for prevention. It's time for solutions.
I know, but you shave the spots. There's sure. I don't know. I'm not in the business of shaving spots.
You realise you just brought this up because I said I shaved my spots.
Yeah, I know. It
does remind me of...
You've got spots that return a lot, can I say? So maybe you shouldn't fucking shave them. If there's any dermos listening, please.
I have spots that return a lot, do I?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at you there, 101 Dalmatians.
Scientists are stumped. I know I do have, because I pick and squeeze my spots, which again is not recommended.
This reminds me of being in college 20 odd years ago. 20 years ago, it was 2006.
Don't let them know how old you are.
I'm 45 years old. Mm-hmm. That's actually not that much. I said that to be
I'm like, is that meant to be an insult?
No, I was going to be because clearly I'm not, but I'm like, I'm not too far off now.
It's not that clear that
somebody might be like, oh, Jesus.
Duane is 38.
Okay, you just said don't let them know.
Daddy. Okay, go on.
I remember Darren just turning to us, my friend Darren came to the same college as me, and he turned to a couple of us in the class. He's like, here, do you know when you've got your razor that you use for your face, but you're also using it on your butthole?
Sorry?
And we just went, no. And he went, he just went, me neither. He never expanded on that. And he doesn't have a good enough memory that I could ask him now.
No.
But it was just the fact that we were like, no. He's like, oh, yeah, me neither.
It's great to shave your hole if you want, though. It's good for anyone who's going down there.
I've never gone near it.
I know. But if people want to, it's good. But I wouldn't say use the same as your face. We have a beverage today. It's non-alcoholic because
Yeah,
it's
I
during
thought
the day.
we started the last podcast sculling tequilas.
There's a Greenbeards opened in Shankill.
See, I like a green juice. This one, when it's this orange, I'm like, when it's green, it's like, right, they chucked a bit of everything in there.
Yeah.
When it's orange, it's like, right, this getting, I gotta bleep that word again.
Yeah.
This lad had too many carrots.
There were some carrots.
But like, what else is going to turn it this orange?
Yeah, it's carrot. But like what turns it
but
that
no one wants
green?
carrot
But you
juice.
know what turns it that green? It's nearly always spinach. It's not the other stuff
Yeah,
that
but you can have
makes it green.
spinach, you can have kale, you can have cucumber.
Yeah. But there's other stuff in that. And it'll blow the bleeding tits off you.
Well, let's see now. Let's see.
So yeah, Greenbeard's juice. It's was in Donnybrook originally, but they've opened one in the Shank now because people say Shankill is the new Greystones. Lol. So that's why you can get a juice for €6 in a small glass. What you know you don't have to scull it. Like it's not a shot.
Well, felt like one.
Did you like it?
Didn't love it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't dislike it.
But did you prefer the green one I got you?
Yeah, I did. The green one, it always feels a bit more refreshing or something.
Okay, noted. I have an iced coffee.
That was just heavily ginger, and I do like ginger. I don't know why I don't do this anymore. I used to actually like just buy like a ginger root, and every morning I'd just make my own ginger shots at home.
Yeah, we can do that.
And I would be like, because I never had coffee or anything, so like that would give me.
I never took a coffee.
It felt like a gut punch every morning.
Yeah, it's
which
really
I
good
enjoyed.
for you. And actually, the last time I was in the Greenbeards, they were giving away free turmeric shots. Like they're like, I think they make a big batch.
Turmeric.
Turmeric, whichever.
No, but like, has the world just been gaslighted here? It's turmeric, and then you. Somebody pointed it out. It was my mother. It's actually turmeric, and I'm like, you're insane.
I know, but sometimes it's like right, like
no, but I read it, and I was like, it was, and it is.
But like,
why?
You know what I'm saying. You're not like, what is that seasoning you're talking about?
Yeah.
You know it's turmeric, so whatever. Did I say turmeric there or turmeric?
I don't have a clue.
It's like almond. Just like you know what we're saying. So they had been doing free turmeric shots and giving them to people. I suppose they're just open. So they're like, here, this is what we're all about. Like,
Yeah.
I know we're going to do our bread and
No, it's
butter
like,
on
here,
coffees, but we
we're
also do
giving you-
juice.
we're charging you €5 for a juice, and in fairness, what you're actually paying for is the glass
That's
bottle.
cheap, I think, for a juice these days.
A juice of that
That's-
size, though. You go to what's the one in Stephen's Green? Is that called Juice It or some juice or?
Oh, like
Java juice or
yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, I know the one.
You'll
By
get-
the Duns.
You'll get one of those that you have there, the coffee.
But
in.
that's a smoothie, not a juice, right?
You can get juices from them, can you?
I don't know, but I know a
I
juice
do
is
love
more
a juice.
expensive.
Do you know, like,
yeah.
In our new kitchen, can we
A
get
juicer. God, they're fucking massive, aren't they? Juice is harder got. It takes longer and there's so much waste.
I
Like
did have a juicer. I don't know where it went.
I'm sure it's somewhere. Look, I'm sure it's in
No,
your
it
mum's
never.
shed.
It never
We'll
made
get
it to Crumlin. We have our blender in the shed,
Yeah, but that's not the same as juice.
and then see a NutriBullet has all the bits, and I don't love the bits.
No, the NutriBullet's very easy. Like
I might just buy a NutriBullet then.
we have one.
Why? What? Where?
It's in.
Who?
Well, I don't know where anything is in our house now, but it was.
Maybe it's in the bag with the blender.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's not juice. That's a smoothie, which is still good. But
How
juice
can I
is the
make
best.
my juices at home if I wanted to make this?
You have to get a juicer, and it's like loads of
Yeah,
parts,
and
and you
it's the-
press it.
the
It's
jug.
very
And then all
very
of the waste.
2008 kind of like
got
it'd be
mine,
like
like,
oh I got
2012, I think,
yeah,
yeah.
do you know it'd be like that, and you'd have the book for the juicing.
Can I? Is there a new contraption for juices?
Let us know. I don't think so. I think
come
it's. I think
on.
there's no way to
If
do
you haven't
it.
slimlined it by now,
I know, streamlined.
slimline
Yeah, maybe.
tonic.
I suppose. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Can I get a gin and streamline tonic?
No, but I thought you meant streamline as in make the thing easier.
No, it's slimline when it's referring to liquids. And PlayStation 4s.
But anyway, they did have the free turmeric shots again today.
Did you go for it?
And they offered it to the two people before me, and then they didn't offer me one. So I don't know if it ran out. Or
Do you
what.
think that like when you
I was like,
you
any
sign
shots?
up on like
Any shots for a girl?
on Next or M&S or something, it's like 10% off your first order. Do you think they have like a mental catalogue and being like, oh, she's already had her free turmeric the other day?
She already done had hers. Is you know that reference?
She already done had her. It's RuPaul.
So right, update that I know a lot of people listening will have been waiting for. And if you're a loyal listener of this podcast, it's about to pay off for you in dividends, because this week I can confirm, only yesterday,
I have no idea what this is about.
I went to the hotly anticipated piss hole.
Yeah, I don't think people care.
I think people care. Right.
I also know what happened at the piss hole. I'm like,
You don't know one thing.
oh,
Okay.
did you keep information for me for the pod?
I did. And it was really hard to
So
do.
sorry, we are married. We have a child, a dog, and a juicer, apparently, a NutriBullet. And yet, you kept information from me for the podcast.
Yeah, but don't make
you're
don't ham it up too much in case it's a flop. So
Like the piss hole story last week.
That wasn't. People liked the piss hole. A lot of people mentioned it to me.
A lot of people who?
One person commented, "Thank you, Trina." She said, "Lost her mind at the piss hole." And my sister said, "Was lolling at the piss hole story." You think I
involved.
bring nothing. You
No.
think I bring nothing, but you don't know. I carry this.
I don't think you bring nothing. I think you bring stuff. I just think you're boring.
That's why we shouldn't do this.
No, I
together.
don't. I'm your
Say the word. Say the fucking word.
I'm your biggest fan.
Right. So
I've been to
The
more
piss
Fiona
hole-
Frawley gigs than anybody in the
the
world.
piss hole is a bathroom shop that my dad's been trying to get me to go
Here,
to.
look, loyal listeners will know what it is. You
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
to tell them again.
But he said he'll get me a good price there, minus the VAT. And he's been trying to get me to go. And his incentive to try and convince me has been, it's good gear. It's top quality stuff. It's not a fucking piss hole. So yesterday I was out doing stuff for the house, picking floors, picking whatever. And I was like, look, I'll cheer my dad up. He does so much for us. Like, where would this podcast be without him, first of all?
Yeah.
So I rang him and I said, look,
Sorry to jump in. Did he comment last week about the positives we said about him?
no, don't think he's listened. I said, Jed, it's your lucky day. I'm going to the piss hole. And obviously then he'll never,
All you heard in the phone was,
he never, like,
I'm going to the fucking piss hole. He just has one of those, you know what, like in the movies when they have like the magnet sirens that they put on top of the car.
behind glass, break in case of piss hole. So he whacks that on the top of the car and he's there with me. I'm not going to say too much
What
about
song
this.
is playing as he's doing that?
Um,
I have one in my head. I think it's Voodoo Child with Jimi Hendrix.
oh, that's better.
And just as he's like, you just see all the other cars, but you just see his car coming like over the hill that's like jumping over them, and it's just like,
Wait, I'm thinking of the other. Now I know that you're thinking of that, but now that you've said it, it's made me think it's good if it's baby, 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 you are my voodoo child, and he's like ripping
That's
through
not
the
Jimi
bus
Hendrix at
lanes.
all, is
No,
it?
I know it's another song called Voodoo Child, but I'm like,
the
it
fucking
also
Venga Boys
works.
or something. And you're like, oh yeah, guitar legend.
I knew it wasn't the Jimi Hendrix. I'm just saying when you said Voodoo Child, it made me think of that. So I'm not going to say too much about this place because, like, as in the location, because I don't want to give it away. Because when I arrived,
Is it Ballymount?
no, but when I arrived, I realised it is in fact a bit of a piss hole.
Right.
So I pull into the industrial estate, right, and we're driving separately, obviously, like because I'm meeting my dad there. I have Bobby in the back, and Dad goes, right, he's asleep. What are you doing? Are you leaving him here for a second? And I was like, oh no. Like, we don't do that anymore. Like, we don't leave kids in cars anymore. And he was like, it's just up the stairs. And I was like, okay, well, I'll carry him then. Like, he thought, like, the Bobby stays downstairs in the car in the industrial estate, first of all. So not loving that. I was like, would have worked back in our day, crank the window a little bit. But for now, he has to come up the stairs, okay? We get up the stairs. Bobby knows the vibes are off, immediately starts screaming as soon as we enter. We get to the piss hole, all the lights are off and there's no one working there.
Okay. Good start.
So someone comes from downstairs and is like, oh, are you okay? And Dad's like, yeah, I'm just here.
Are these the same people who work in both the pet shop and the hairdressers?
Yeah, exactly. They've come and
They see like there's a little buzzer up there, be like, oh fuck, someone's in the piss hole. Changing gilet so it has the right logo on it and runs up the stairs.
piss hole LTD.
Like, hi, you need to
you
get
don't
your hair
piss
cut.
in the hole,
You
we
need to
will.
get your bathroom sorted.
No, literally, this guy was like, the man who manages this is just out at the moment. Like, all the lights switched off. I'm like, like falling over like a ceramic, like a bidet, trying to like look at what's in the bathroom. I know that. We actually could have the space for it, really, if we wanted. A bidet.
No.
Why? Do you think people would think you're a sap?
No, I'm going to piss in it when I'm drunk.
Yeah, well, it'll be right beside the toilet.
Easy mistake.
Anyway, the lights are
I
off.
didn't say it was heinous.
It's giving no one's worked here in 84 years. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know those videos of those lads who are like, we are in Belfast's biggest abandoned supermarket. Oh my God, there's still stock on the shelves.
It's given the two lads who broke into the swimming pool by the Crumlin shopping centre. Oh my God, there's still water in here. Imagine what kind of a life there was. So, like, first of all, there's two toilets to choose from. And one is so low down. My dad said, I nearly break me fucking back trying to get onto that. It was like barely up off the ground.
See, I was going to say, you might not know this, but in men's toilets, they're like, especially something like Dublin Airport, where you might have like 20 urinals, but like the single urinals, not like a trough. Because also, let's get rid of troughs.
Can we? Because it's so uncivilized.
I went into one in Brady's last night, and I just had to like share a bucket with a load of men who were there at the time.
Yeah.
But like, you just have like 20
now,
individual.
Do you all share it, or do you all contribute to it? Because you're not taking from it.
We're
Do you know
sharing
what
the
I mean?
space, though.
Sharing the space.
We both have to step up on the little ledge, which is covered in piss.
Of course. Why do you have to step on a ledge? Is that just...
Well, because otherwise you're just like doing it from about 4 feet back.
But why does there... No.
That's too... Like, you can't just be there like target practice.
No, I know what you mean. But why does there need to be a ledge at all? Is that just how they do it?
I guess it's because it's drains or whatever.
Okay, all right.
It does just mean it is just always covered in piss.
Yeah, I'm not loving that. Anyway.
Whereas the individual urinals, they say like in the Dublin Airport, there's like 20 of them. But the last one is going to be lower down, and it's for like kids and stuff. But you'll often see a man just go to it and just like go on his honkers next to it.
Sorry?
Yeah, I don't know how to explain this, but like, without getting visual, but like he'll spread his legs and like just lower his hips, and like it's like, mate, you don't have to do like you can just stand normally. It's tall enough that you can just piss into it.
What the fuck does be happening in the men's bathroom? Like, I'm so scared that I have a son. Sorry, this is when you were growing up. Now you probably won't get this because you're a boy. So when I was like younger and I'd be out with my mum, like, you know, 4, 5, 6, and she'd take you obviously into the girls' bathroom.
My mum would do that.
Yeah, but then if you're out,
because it would happen in the swimming pool. I'd have to go into the women's dressing room.
Yeah, it'd be like.
And I remember there was a woman changing. I remember just being like,
bush.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
She's got creepy crawlies, and yeah. And that's actually,
cobwebs.
Yeah, yeah. Drop Dead Fred reference. Hello. And then sometimes if you're just out with your dad, you have to go into the men's bathroom, and I'd be like, I hate it here. It's.
So our son, look, thankfully, then it's good to have a son.
He'll be coming in with me
because he can go to the nice ladies' jacks, or he can be protected by his dad in the men's jacks.
And then he needs to know. Look,
at
this
no
is
point
what
is he
you're
going
in
into
for.
like a dirtier land. He's going into normal land or nicer
and
land.
then it's about it. Yeah. Whereas I was going into nice land and then going
also,
to the
women's
bad
jacks.
place.
Tell me about this now, because I went into a woman's jacks once. I can't remember where it was, but I think I went in because I was
pervert.
No, but I was alerted to the situation. There was like a couch in there.
Is that in Keogh's?
No, this is years ago, so it's before Dublin, so it was somewhere in Cork. But
I will say in Keogh's, I don't actually know if this is true.
I wouldn't want there to be a couch in Keogh's bathroom.
So the women's bathroom in Keogh's is massive, and there's kind of like a lounge, almost like a parlour, with a fireplace, a chaise longue, and all the taps. And then you go
fireplace?
through, and then you go through and there's the toilets. And apparently, I'd actually have never verified this, but Keogh's used to be a brothel, so that's why the ladies' bathroom is so glam. Now, I tried to Google that before, because that was just like someone told me it and I couldn't really find. If anyone knows, let us know in the comment.
If you Google was there riding in Keogh's, you'll just get last night.
Imagine having the ride in Keogh's. It's always so busy. Like, where would you go?
Yeah, but there's so many nooks and crannies.
There is, but like,
and you could have one of them.
Do you want to be getting down on a nook or a cranny?
Well, if she's up for it. But yeah, is there often couches in women's toilets?
Yeah. Well, not as many these days, like, but there would used to be. Like,
in men's toilets, there's just a really sad Johnny machine that's like, do you want chewing gum or do you want a Johnny that's shaped like Big Bird?
Can I say?
They're always always themed. I've never bought Johnny's from a toilet because actually, this happened in Cove. I'm pretty sure
like
in Cove.
to go bareback?
Well, that's the sentence you should never say, and on the podcast or otherwise. But there was a woman in Cove who apparently, I don't know if it was like before the show or something like that, or before the nightclub or whatever. But she went in and she with like a needle pierced all the Johnnies.
Oh, that's not true.
That is true.
That's urban legend.
That's not. That is true. She got caught. That's why we know about it.
I don't know about that. Who said she got caught? Like, who told
I
you
used to
that
work there
story?
at the time.
I just don't think that's true.
That is true.
Because that's so like, careful now, women will trap you. I just don't know.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't a sane woman.
No, I know. Like, oh right, okay, but
it fit her profile. But she
maybe that's why people told it.
She also got caught and didn't get away with it, and the Johnnies were replaced.
Yeah, look.
But as in, like, just I was quite young at that time, and I was just like, so I'd never trusted those machines. I don't think I've ever really been in the need, been like, oh God, what the fuck?
I'm fucking really about to get me home here. Let me put 50 cent in there.
Or you can get a bubble gum.
You don't want to get them mixed up. Same as the scissors.
You gotta stop.
I know. Look, but no. So that was
such a shit catcher. Don't want to get that mixed up.
Yeah. Look, I know, but that was the piss hole anyway.
Very nice.
It was. I didn't stay in there too long then because I had to go and feed him. My dad stayed up there for ages. And then
forever.
And then he came out and he was like, right, they're the two toilets anyway. I took pictures of them both. And I was like,
I'll remember.
I saw them. Like, there was two to choose from.
Are we going to buy our toilet from the piss hole?
Well, the big one that you could sit on if you're not 4 years old is square, and you didn't really like that.
But also, I don't really care. I just want it sorted. So
yeah, no. Well, we can get a toilet anywhere.
Then let's just go somewhere else because we're going to get the sink. Let's go where we get the sink.
Look, I'm sorry to the piss hole. Thank you so much, Dad. Everything you do.
What a saga.
Yeah. Are you being sarky?
Oh yeah. I'm like, there's nobody on the edge of their seat, but like, oh, I'm gonna miss the weekly piss hole chats.
If you want to hear more about the piss hole, now please,
we've actually told you everything. There's not more to hear.
I'll go back
and see what.
I'll find more content for
Find out where your man works.
If this is the end of the piss hole, just please, let us know if you enjoyed this story or if you would have liked to not hear it at all.
We don't get enough engagement for you to win this, so you're setting yourself up for failure.
We'll see. Oh, now that has made me even more. Please, just type piss hole into Spotify comments. That's all.
I got a comment from Mike Hurley. Danny, don't touch the recorder.
Oh.
I got a comment and he said, I think he must have been listening to the pod. He's like, I don't know how to engage with the podcast because you were like, go to send your emojis.
Yeah.
Like, I listen to Apple Music and it's in my truck.
This fucker with the truck, honestly, Jesus Christ.
I actually, I was clearing out our shed yesterday.
Yeah.
And along with the juicer, the NutriBullet or the blender, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I found our bag of alcohol.
Oh yes.
So, and I remember this story, and I think I want to tell it. So we got a bag of alcohol. So when we moved into the house, everyone would send you a bottle of this, a bottle of that. Then we got engaged, I send you a bottle of this, a bottle of that. But we don't if we have a drink in the house, we'll have a beer or something. You might have a glass of wine.
Yeah.
We're never hoofing into the bottles of gin at home.
Yeah.
So we've just amassed a collection. I have repurposed some of them.
What do you mean you've repurposed them? You've drank them when Darren's there.
No, his vodka that he drinks in our house predates Crumlin.
Okay, but you always drink a bottle of tequila or
whatever. The tequila we drank, yeah.
What do you mean you've repurposed them so?
I gave one to my sister.
For re-gifted.
Yeah. At Christmas, I think. Because we still have a couple of Absolute vodkas. But do you drink vodka?
Yes, I do like a vodka soda.
We have a lot of gin because when we moved in, you drank gin. And now we just have a ton of gins.
Gives me acid reflux.
I never drink gin at home. So.
Well, listen, and I know I know you take the piss when I say this.
Bottle of gin for
but
Christmas.
when the house is done, I will be having people over for drinks.
Yes, okay, and this is the thing. I'm excited for us to finally, put all of these drinks somewhere. We've got presents of your mum got us nice whiskey glasses. Luke and Kate got us nice gin glasses.
That's good.
But we've stuff that just has been in the shed forever.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to being right, what actually makes it into the house now? There's enough picture frames and stuff that I think we hated when we got them. They were look, these are never going to make it into the house.
Yeah,
and. They didn't make it to the skip, but I don't know if they'll make it out of the shed into the new kitchen.
It's quite unceremonious to put a new gift into the skip.
But if we have a little drinks cabinet,
yeah,
I'm looking forward to showcasing the first bit of alcohol we were given for the house.
What was that?
Well, from a very peculiar recipient. Giver.
Gifter, yeah.
Gifter. Is we have a bottle of vodka from the one and only Doug Stanhope.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like half full.
It's
I
half
think we
full.
should throw that out.
No, I think it's pretty cool. I can't remember the brand, but it's a nice enough brand.
I think it was like Belvedere Grey Goose or something.
I think it was Belvedere, yeah.
It was a nice one.
It's like a slender, tall bottle. But it was the weekend we moved into the house. You were doing support stats for Alan Carr.
Yeah,
and then
please, let's forget this. Sorry. Alan Carr, best gigs of my life. And that tour, Regional Trinket, one of the fucking funniest shows I've ever seen.
You? What do your friends think?
Just you, what do your friends think? We watched it in full every time.
Yeah.
It was so good. And I hope I get to support him again, just putting it out there. Now that he is in his like serious renaissance, like with Traders.
I say he never left.
He did never leave, but I think he's been introduced to a whole new audience now.
But you were supporting him, and then the promoters asked you to stay on to support Doug Stanhope. That's another story altogether. But Doug was a very nice guy, but anybody who knows him and has been to his shows
knows why the fuck was I supporting him. Knows that is not a match made in heaven.
Look, it was peculiar, but he was nice, and he had a drink on stage, and he would drink it away, and then backstage he continued to drink it, and then as the night was kind of coming to a close, we were kind of like winding up, and he was like, "You guys just moved into your first house this weekend?" I was like, "Yeah." Well, make this the first drink on your drinks trolley. And I was like, I took the vodka, and it was like the vodka that you had on stage, and it was like a nice bottle. I was like, wow, thank you, Doug. Thank you.
Thank you, Doug.
He goes, that's really thoughtful.
Thank you.
He goes, it's not fucking thoughtful. They won't let me bring it through security. I can't do nothing with it. I'm like,
thank you, Doug. You thought I was the costume lady who worked in the Olympia because I was ironing my skirt to go on stage.
Is that true?
Yeah. He was like, I thought this was the costume department. I'm like, the costume department doesn't just work when there's no play on here. And no, I'm your support act.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Like, that's such a letdown, being like, oh, hey.
No, he was lovely.
You're doing the costumes? He's like, no, I'm doing your support. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, literally. No, but that set the tone for why the fuck was I doing that. But no, he was absolutely lovely, really, really nice. But sometimes when you get given something for free, you're like, how do I say no to this? We are going to get on to what we're going to talk about now, but I'll just tell you, when I was in Spar there and I got you some sausage rolls at the till, he was like, do you want this? It's free. And it was a Budweiser fanny pack.
Yeah?
Why would you want?
Was it World Cup themed?
Don't know.
Get us that. Do you not get it?
No, I was like, sorry. I was like, I'm not going to use that. And then I walked out of the shop and there was loads of people on the main street holding them.
Oh, it's a promotion then. Yes. I thought he'd just be like, do you want this?
He thought it was his own fanny pack.
Who knows?
Maybe it was for the World Cup.
You'd love a fanny pack.
I'm not going to like wear one that says like Budweiser.
What colour was it?
Red.
Yeah.
I mean, I am in need of a handbag. I've been taking out Poppy's nappy bag to every event.
Well, and I think that's going to lead into what we're talking about today.
Yes.
The event we went to, into a little event this week. Fiona Frawley, what are we discussing today on the Men Welcome podcast? Tell the people now.
We are talking about Lily Allen's West End Girl tour and the perception of it.
See you after the break. Okay, now I'm in Crumlin and I'm with my wife.
I'm in a hotel room and I'm on my own. And then my mom said, you'll have to get a toilet and a piss hole. And I thought
we
that
thought
was
we were away from the piss hole.
strange. The piss hole never
Are you
leaves.
like...
Commission from the piss hole?
No, it's like that Love Island secret challenge. Is like, okay, everyone's trying to find love, but you just have to mention the piss hole on this podcast as much as you can.
Maybe. But anyway, right, we went to see Lily Allen's West End Girl tour on Tuesday
at
Dublin's 3 Arena, formerly the Point, formerly the O2. Now it's 3 Arena. It's the 3 Athrena, actually, if I'm to use its proper sponsored name.
What are you saying?
The 3 Athrena, the same way Dublin's 3 Olympia Theatre now, because 3 is sponsoring everything and they're trying to get 3 into it.
Is this a joke you're doing?
No, I'm serious. 3 Olympia Theatre.
Oh my God, I hate you.
Why are we doing this together?
No, but like the 3 Athrena.
Drop a 3 in the comments if you like it.
You'll turn to me at the end and be like, do you not like what I bring to the
Because
show?
you don't.
Yeah, because listen to what you just said. That was shit. The 3 Athrina.
They're sponsored by
The 3 Olympia Theatre. That's actually better. That's better.
Thank you.
Because there's a bit of a gap there as well.
I think 3 Athrina is actually better. 3 Athrina.
I
The
hate-
arena.
If we weren't married, I'd
The
be
3
like,
Athrina.
she's some sap.
Okay, well, fuck off then.
No,
And then what's going to happen to you?
I'm going to be out in the street with all of this equipment that you didn't pay for.
Okay. There's no skin off my nose.
Exactly. It should be. Give me some money. These cost so much money.
Okay, well, I'll revolute you. Okay, we went to see the tour. We knew that there had been a lot of mixed reviews about it. As soon as this album came out, by the way, and when she announced the tour, and the tour began on our son's birth due date. And I was like, this is great for bringing a man into the world. He needs to know what men are capable of, aka David Harbour. And I was like,
Do you know he was in Whelan's recently?
yeah, because he was filming something here, wasn't he? So I was like, when this tour comes out, all she'll be able to do is perform this album in its entirety.
I said it to you day one.
Yeah, like she could never be like, and anyway, now here's Smile.
Because it'll be the album in full. You can't, there's no way you can go, here's a song from the album.
Yes, and then go into something else, like such a crazy tone shift. And if you're a fan of Lily Allen and you're a fan of the album, you're not really going to want that. But this is the negative feedback.
Those are your thoughts.
What? That you wouldn't want more?
So if anyone hasn't seen it, the criticism the show's been getting is that it's like an hour-long show, but tickets are like 80 odd quid.
Yeah.
And higher, to go above 100 quid as
Yeah.
well. And I do think that's steep. I understand
steep.
it was marketed as Lily Allen performs
West End Girl.
But you can't be like, it was marketed as that. It's like, not everybody looks that deep into things.
Yeah.
We went to David Gray that time when he was like, I'm only performing this album.
Oh, this was a piss take.
See, but no.
And I'm on my own.
It wasn't tune, wasn't it? But see, you were mad about that.
I wasn't mad, but I was like, oh, you take yourself a little bit seriously.
Oh, but so what's the difference?
I'll tell you what's the difference. Right, David Gray, that album, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Lily Allen's West End Girl. It tells a story. It's one
No, but that's not what we're talking about.
piece.
We're talking about how it was marketed.
I'm just saying,
He performed as he marketed that show, as did she.
yeah, but what?
But all I'm saying is, what I understand you're going to say, oh, well, what she did was a fuller formed, self-contained one piece, whereas his was still just a series of songs. I think that's irrelevant in terms of it was marketed. You can be mad if that's how it was marketed is the answer, then whether it's one piece or it's 1,000 pieces, you have to accept the marketing. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying maybe it's a bit different. Also,
I accept the
I
way-
don't think there was a real problem. She came out and she did the show. I've been to see many bands do full albums and,
Yeah.
and contained albums,
And they do
start
the
to
album.
finish, and they do that. But they'll and they can come out and do some other things. I don't think at the end of all of that performance that you could have an encore that, you know, and you come out and you'd be like, right, and here's like, I don't know, even another 25 minutes of here's some hits. I don't think that takes away from anything. I think you can. I don't think. Look, I understand it was her decision not to do that, and I respect that. But to be like, there was absolutely no way.
No, she didn't say there was absolutely no way.
No,
She
but
said it was
that's-
her creative choice.
Yeah, I think it's an encore, a post-show encore.
Yeah.
There'd have been no problem to send the kids home happy, as they say.
Well, I think everything, and I do see that point
I
of view.
did think the show was very good, and if you're
Yeah.
going to see an album be presented, and I do love that. I'm a pretty good guy, deep into my music, and I don't just go listening. I don't want to just go hear the hits. I want to hear especially
Yeah.
if it's a band I love. I love when they play new songs because it's like, right, in 4 years' time, when this album is no longer the new album, there's a lot of these tracks that are never going to make it to
Yeah.
the stage again.
Yeah.
So I love hearing them because like this might be the only time I hear
You were
these
there,
songs.
brother.
Which is, look, if I'm into the current catalogue,
Yeah.
obviously when we see Tom Jones, I wasn't looking forward to his new stuff, but like,
Well, we did leave that early, and
we
loving
stayed to the
like
end.
to Tom.
We didn't leave early.
I think we might have left. That was in St. Anne's Park.
No,
My
'cause
poor
we-
mom's
we-
nearly hands were
We
falling
pushed
off.
up
It was freezing.
towards the end then.
Okay, then a lot of people were leaving
Yeah, oh no, there was, because it was just a dreadful gig.
because he opened the tour with a song called "I'm Getting Old," a song that I've never heard before, and he also performed like a slowed down jazzy version of "Sex Bomb," and I was like, give the people what they want.
Yeah,
But
the 90s is cool now. You don't have to change it.
maybe I'm contradicting myself here, but I will say, right, so you've probably seen the flack
Sorry.
that West End Girl has been getting, the tour.
Yeah, but to finalize my point, I think a lot of people would have been less critical if the price reflected that it was, certainly for an arena, would have been one of the shortest arena shows
Yeah.
that anybody will see.
Yeah.
But the price was actually more expensive. And certainly for the fact that she didn't have a live band. Obviously, I'm sure so much went into it, and you could see like the stage and the setup, and like just like there was clearly so much put into this, and work and time. And I know money goes there. But, you know, it was, in terms of production and as a live musical performance, it was definitely stripped down. It was her and a backing track. And yeah, I think it was, with fees, it was 90 quid a ticket.
Yeah.
And I think if we'd paid somewhere in the 50 to 60 region, I think it would have been a little bit more justified. You're still selling 14,000 tickets. Like, I saw people be like, you can't do an arena tour for anything less than 80 quid these days. And then Paul Heaton, shout out, we went to see him at the arena.
Oh, we love you. We love the beautiful South. Incredible show.
He has just put on an arena tour across the UK, no Irish date at the minute, but doing all of the arenas, 15, 20,000 seat arenas, and he's made
For a tenner or something.
Well,
he loves that shit.
He's made sure that the most and he has how many musicians on stage that he's paying for?
Yeah.
And every one of them will have a tech.
And he has his little pedal because he's like, I can't sing the way I used to, so
but
let's
like,
pretend.
there was probably like 12 people in his band, and they all have techs and roadies and all that stuff. So like, there's a lot more people involved musically in that. And he's made sure that the most expensive ticket is under £40.
That's fabulous.
£39.
And that's great for him. Here's what I'm going to say to you about West End Girl. I think it's crucial. And I think people are going with having just one perception of what like quality for money means. And it means quantity. In this, it meant quality. It was a short show. It was perfectly formed. The staging was like so deliberate, so thought out. Every decision she made was very intentional. To not speak, to not break that fourth wall. She was like, how I perceived it was, she was playing the character of Lily Allen in West End Girl,
Sure.
being that like story that she's told to the public.
And that, as what it was fantastic.
And so then you're not going to want to break out of that and come back and do your encore and do like, fuck you. Like, it just doesn't work. I can totally see.
It would work.
For me, it wouldn't. And I think if you're looking at this in the lens of...
At the end of the most heart-wrenching theatre productions, which this was much closer to than a musical like concert, everybody comes out for an encore and does a bow out of character.
Yeah, they do a bow. They don't start singing the old triangle. Like.
Yeah, but to say that they can't break the fourth wall, I think that's bollocks.
No, it's her choice.
I think that's
I'm not
taking
saying
it too
she
seriously.
can't. I'm not saying she can't. I'm saying it's her choice, and I think it was a good one. First of all, I love a short gig.
You also didn't pay
I
for
love
the
getting
ticket.
home. I didn't think I revoluted you for that one.
No.
I like getting home early, so I was absolutely delighted to hear that the gig wasn't going to be long. What more do you need? You want to see these songs performed live. When she did West End Girl, and then she did the monologue when she's on the phone to David Harbour and he's telling her, hey bitch, I want to open this relationship. She really performed that, like, and you could see
100%.
the emotion in her face, everything, like,
And on Relapse as well, you could tell she was definitely
yeah,
good
and like people are just so behind her. I know you were confused when like she took a puff of her vape and the whole fucking crowd went insane. You were like, why do people care about that?
No, but that was getting a bigger cheer than anything.
I think it's just because it's like she's just like us. When you're fucking rattled, you are like, where's my vape? And she has like a normal
Neither of us
vape.
vape.
And I know, but the girlies do. There are plenty of people vaping in that crowd. And it's just like, she is so relatable. She is one of us. Even though she is the most stunning, glamorous, classy lady ever, like, she feels the same heartbreak we do. She, like, feels the same emotional turmoil, the same, like, worry for her kids. And she puffs the same vape. So I think that is like a real universal moment, like when she's on her vape. Anyway, the playing just that album, I think it's like a classy decision. It's refined. It's like, I've said all I need to say.
Do we think it would be more
this.
suited in a theatre setting then?
It could, but I think more people would want to see it. Like, a lot of people would want to see it. So, like, I think she'd be having to do like a 3-year long run if because the theaters.
I wonder if there's somewhere she could do it. Maybe in the West End.
Well, she is. Yeah, I know, but like. Yeah, maybe she could, but as all her fans from all over the world are going to give out if she's not touring to their town, if she's just in the West End and they have to go and travel and see it, you know, she's going to get slated no matter what she does in this tour. There's no need for her to speak to the audience.
I really enjoyed the show. I really enjoyed the performance. I really enjoyed the whole aesthetic and the fact that it was like going from like a bedroom to the kitchen to the sitting room back to another bedroom in the other house. Yeah. It was like the fact that, like, you know, it felt like a theatre. It was changing a story, sets.
Yeah.
I thought that was amazing. Now, I'm not overly critical of all of that, but I do understand, and I think maybe some of it. I think the blunt shutdown of the criticism is a little tone deaf. I don't think
she shut it down. Or are you saying I am?
No, she is.
She said. Right.
She said many responses.
She said
no, but she's like saying the show isn't 48 minutes long because there's a support act, and it's like, let's be honest, that's clutching at straws. If a band came out and we're just doing a normal concert and played for 45 minutes, but it's like, but we had 3 support acts playing for half an hour. It's like, we didn't pay for the fucking support acts.
But this is not many albums are like this in the sense that it's a story from start to finish.
How she's responding.
Well, she said there is a support act, that's all. The show has always been advertised as Lily Allen performs West End Girl. I was a few mins late as my tights were laddered and I had to change them. Yes, she's human. The show is just over an hour as it's just the album in its entirety. It's my artistic choice not to talk to the audience. The fourth wall helps with the storytelling, which I completely agree with. Most people find it to be effective. I don't want anyone to feel ripped off. Everyone on this tour is working very hard to give people the best show we possibly can, and I think we would agree with that.
So and
I'm extremely proud of it. She didn't really fight back.
No, that's one of many responses that she's done.
I don't think she has.
She's been responding for a couple of months to this.
Has she?
Yes.
Okay. Well, okay.
And it's, I think it's just like, and then whoever's like that one in particular. That was one tweet of 2 that person made, and they responded to their own tweet being like, now I love the show, these are just like, it was amazing, so glad I went, all this stuff. Mm-hmm. But it's just the one with the criticism that Lily-Anne retweeted, and then as a result the Lily-Anne fans piled on that person, do you know, because of the tone of it. I think encouraged everyone to be like, fuck you, why are you fucking giving out about it?
Okay, well, it's not nice for the fans to pile on one person, but I will say but
you can't just say, I don't want anyone to feel ripped off. It's like, that is, and you have to, and I think you have to acknowledge whether or not, I know you mentioned about that it's more than just...
it's quality, not quantity.
Yeah. There is, we are accustomed to going to shows in arenas when it's music, and I know this is a different thing, but I think you have to be aware that, you're still a musician selling music at an arena where other musicians sell music, and we're accustomed to expecting certain things.
Yeah, I get that. And people are going to have something to say.
At a minimum, I think it was €89 before fees, a minimum of €89 get-in price, and it only goes higher. I think, and I think that is too much.
I know, and maybe people don't care about this, and I do get this. The punter who's going to the gig doesn't care, but the production value of this show, I think is a bit higher.
I wouldn't say higher.
The average. The set, I think it is.
No, but like not. It's not. It wasn't the highest production.
Maybe
value.
not the highest, but it's
like I didn't go there and be like, wow, that was one of the most extravagant production things I've ever seen.
It's not extravagant. It's just all deliberate. It's all very well thought out. It all contributed to the storytelling.
Everybody who puts on a tour will put thought and time and money and people and ideas into that.
It's a different vibe.
But
if Bruce Springsteen is just playing his hits, it's not like, whoa, I feel like I was there with him. I was feeling his heartbreak. I feel like he really took me on it. And I love a Bruce Springsteen gig, but like it's different. And it doesn't have to go on for as long to be as good.
No, but if we talk about sets and stuff, I've seen as elaborate sets at music shows in the 3 Arena. Like, I think this idea that it shouldn't be criticised or that it's wrong, I think that's unfair, because for the price, I think people are fair to think that
was
no, but like as I said, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. As seeing an album presented in that way is exactly what I'd love to see, and like that much thought and stuff. That doesn't mean that you can that I can still look at the price and go, well, you know what? Even in today's everything's overpriced in terms of live performance. I can look at that and be like, that was priced a bit high. I think what was it, 90 to 120 euro tickets? I think that's a bit too much. When musicians come and their tickets are over 100 euro, they get the same criticism. I don't think because the content. I don't think the content of hers is enough justification that it means that you can't criticize the price.
Yeah.
Any performance, whatever way it's been presented and thought about, is open to that. And I think for as good as it was, I think the criticism on the price is justified.
Yeah, I think you can criticize the price, and I think it's fair enough because
I don't think that means that it wasn't enjoyable.
It wasn't good. No, totally. Gig tickets are way too fucking expensive at the moment anyway, and I think that's a wider issue. And I think the punter going along to this is allowed to be like, oh yeah, I wish it was a bit longer, or I wish I got more bang for my buck. I think that's totally fair. I think the critical response from like reviewers, from newspapers and stuff, I think they are not understanding what the show is, and they're picking holes for the sake of it. A lot of the reviews I've read, I think, like, to say, so like someone said that the show isn't thought out, which I just have to completely disagree with. I think everything was so deliberate. Lily Allen's West End Girl was a sensation. Her one-woman show was a harder sell. I just don't see. Yeah, the Dublin Irish Times review, Lily Allen performs West End Girl in Dublin. This show has elicited pushback for a reason. I think if you're in there knowing what it is and kind of along for the ride with her, I don't really see how you could feel shortchanged, because I think it gave a lot. I know people were pissed off that she doesn't say hello at the start, or that she doesn't talk.
You'd pay 120 euro for that?
I would. I'd go again. And I think like the argument, oh, she should talk during it. Okay, yeah, you want her to say hello at the start. What do you want her to say in between songs? This one goes out to anyone who's ever been cheated on. Bitch, we fucking know. Like, it's implied in the song. Like, she's saying all she needs to say in the lyrics. It couldn't be more vulnerable. It couldn't be more personal. She's already speaking to us so much. I don't think she needs to speak to us more. I don't think she needs to sell it out.
I don't think that it was missing that.
But that is what a lot of people have responded as well.
Especially when it is that self-contained.
And then, like, I just want to go back to as well, like, review of the album when it came out, mostly from men. That fucking idiot in the Irish Times who said, like, a pop album isn't the place to lay out your heartbreak or whatever. It's like, sorry, what is pop music? Like, otherwise, it was fucking Ed Power.
Yeah.
3 stars. It's like, bitch, it's okay if you don't get something.
His reviews are the worst.
He doesn't get it. And it's like, you can not enjoy something but still understand it's a great piece of art.
I think he's someone now who realises that he gets better clicks and stuff when he's...
That's it. That's like what reviewing is these days. It's like, do you read? And then another review at the time, I have just finished listening to Lily Allen's annoying new album, writes Finn McRedmond. Okay, of course you're a man. No, Lily Allen, we were never meant to know this much about one another. Like, it'll be like, oh, she doesn't speak on her divorce. Oh, she speaks too much. She can't fucking win. I honestly think it is one of the best albums ever. To say I fucking mainlined it to my brain for months after it was done. And like, people relate to it so much. And again,
what I loved about the show was what are those things called when you like reference them?
What do you mean?
Things you keep saying.
Oh, stims.
Stims. You could tell how many of those there were throughout the show as like, oh God, I'm gone blank now thinking
Who's
of them.
Madeline?
Well, Who's Madeline obviously is such a huge one, but like there were so many of those, and you would see like people around you, like it would come to something,
waiting
and then
for it.
they'd turn to each other and they'd be like,
yeah,
oh, because we've said this in the group chat all the time, or we keep saying this phrase, and it's like, you know, for something that seems that is like a one self-contained album, there is like different pockets of like it's would you call it acts, you know?
Oh, for sure. It's like the whole, and like it's chronological, and her whole experience of it.
I love the false start as well. That's one thing and I thought that worked really well as a live show, like coming out and it's like, okay, here we are. Like sometimes you think that the story would start with the phone call.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, no, we start here.
Well, it starts at the happy part of the relationship when like, wow, and it's like, that's...
But like, sometimes like, it typically in like, say a movie, for example, the heartbreaking part will happen deep into it.
Yeah.
Halfway, 2/3, something like that. This pulls the rug from under you almost like too quickly, but like in a good way. It's like, right, here we are. This is where it goes. Like, where's this going to go? And then, boom, no. Before you even take off your coat and sit down, boom, the rug's been pulled.
Yeah.
And like, I love the false start that way.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, it's like this whole, like, I mean, West End Girl is such a good song. Even like the lyrics are amazing, but even the tune, and where it's like a na 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 a na 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 na, and it's kind of like carrying you away, and like that is how it feels to be like love bombed or to be promised the world. It's like this relentless tune that just keeps on going, and it's so pretty and nice, and you're trying to catch up with it, and then you get pulled down to earth. And okay, so then it's that initial heartbreak of David Harbour being like, right, I want to open the relationship. And then it's like, no, it's like fucking hit after hit. It's like, okay, right, I'm dealing with having an open relationship. No, it's not just been girls that mean nothing. It's been this ongoing affair that he's been having with one girl. And then, and then I go to his gaff and she didn't know it was a pussy palace. She thought it was a dojo.
My jaw was on the floor.
Oh my God. When we found out that wasn't a dojo, you could have knocked us over with a feather.
I'm going to go stay in the other flat there. Your dojo. I'm like, okay, right,
so she's off to the dojo.
Maybe we're going to do some jiu-jitsu here. Nice little mid-show break. I was like loosening up, warming up. I was like, okay, wonder like if we're going to do like some sparring or something. I was like, that's what's needed at this point in the show, because
a bit of physical activity.
It's been quite emotional. This is a good way to kind of like, you know, exercise out both mentally and physically. And then I didn't realize it was a pussy palace.
Because you thought it was a dojo.
I thought it was a dojo.
Okay, I'm so embarrassed. So I didn't know what a dojo was.
Yeah.
And I thought
it was listening to the album, you're like,
I thought it was like a brand of hotel, like chain hotel in America. Because, you know, they have...
I remember we were in the car and you asked me.
And I think we were talking to our friend Kelly Hunnings, who is American. And I was like, I thought it was like, because in America...
So like while Lily Allen's like, oh, this is a pussy palace. I thought
it was a dojo. You're like, I thought it was a Premier Inn.
It's a dojo. I thought it was a fucking
literally
Holiday Inn.
No, like, because in America they have Howard Johnson, which is, and everyone calls it Hojo. Because that's where I sit.
That's right. Now that I've heard that, that's doing the entirety of the brain lifting for you there.
I was like, it's probably some other.
Dojo sounds like Hojo. Must be a hotel.
No, I thought it might be another brand.
I have an uncle called Jojo. You're like, oh, Dojo sounds like Jojo. Must be Dwayne's uncle.
Sounds like Dwayne's uncle is at the Pussy Palace.
Yeah.
Don't pick up that Dwayne Reed bag, honey.
Anyway, give me your lasting thoughts.
I thought the tour was perfect. I think it's fair enough to not understand it, but I don't think you need to then say it's shit, which is what I think a lot of people criticizing it on a journalism level have been doing it. I think if you're someone who went and you're like, I wish it was a bit longer, I paid a lot of money for my ticket, I don't dispute that, because I think tickets fucking cost way too much at the moment anyway. But I think people critiquing it as a piece of art, saying it wasn't well thought out, saying she's fumbling, she doesn't know what she's doing, I think are fucking talking shit for clicks. That's what I think.
What did you make of just the outfits that she'd wear around the house? That's just casual wear.
That's just casual. I mean, I always wear my cook apron.
Well, like, I'm just like, you could have made more of an effort here.
Well, that's because I thought we were going to a dojo. Clearly, I thought it was a fucking dojo. You wouldn't believe when
You mean hotel again?
Yeah. I was like, I'll have my shower at the dojo, like,
if people are mad that she didn't play other songs, all I can say is, well, look, maybe it was a blessing in disguise that we didn't have to hear anything off of that Jesus album.
What was that one? Oh, yeah.
I'm a Lily Allen fan.
I couldn't name one song.
I'm a Lily Allen fan. Well, I like album 1, I like album 2. Album 3, dabbled, it was alright. Yeah. Album 4, that was dreadful.
Well, then there you go.
And I saw her live on that tour and I wasn't happy with it.
Well, then there you go. It's a blessing in disguise. Yeah. Lily Allen, it's the 20th anniversary, by the way, this year of All Right Still. Mm-hmm. She's given the girls so much over the years. She's been playful. She's been argumentative. She's been a bit tongue-in-cheek. And now I think this is like, she's very deliberately said exactly what she wanted to say. She's not going to say more. She's not going to be like, hi, Dublin, how you doing? She says it with the work.
And I was like, I thought it was a dojo. Didn't realise it was your pussy palace. Ole, 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 ole.
She needed that not to happen.
No.
Ooh.
And
what a sad,
in honor of being a man at the show and the message that men are meant to hear.
Yeah.
I got a few little thoughts now in Duane's world.
Duane's world. It's mother flipping Duane's world. Oh baby.
So, men out there, I was gonna be like, if you're in a relationship, don't be hiding your butt plugs in a plastic bag at the end of the bed.
Maybe do a CVS bag now, just because.
Yeah, or in Ireland, don't be doing it in an old Super Quinn bag, you know.
Matt Damon, what was he really carrying down to the Vico that time?
Here, a couple of cans or a couple of cans.
Oh yeah.
You know those fake rubber ones?
I know. Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Look, just maybe don't commit. You know. Did he have kids with Lily Allen? He didn't.
No, but she had 2 kids.
She had 2 kids
from a previous route.
If you're married, like, don't be like, here, I'm going to go rattling some other people there while you're away. Is that all right? Because, like, what are you really expecting them to say? You put them in a tough position. You can tell
they're
going to
write an album about you.
How does she feel? Oh, well, I don't feel great. That was in her own words. And you went, yeah, okay.
Well,
and also,
it doesn't make me feel great.
Hey, I'm going over to the other apartment. I'm going to stay there tonight. You'd be like, whoa. Few things. My dojo pals may have brought some women over.
They may have.
That's what
that might be where that hair in the bed came from.
Yeah.
And that might be
and the bra is to stop the titty sweat because they've got really hard pecs because they've been training so much in their dojo. The butt plug is also for resistance training.
Okay, right. It's one of those stretchy ones.
Well, no, it's just like you have to clench. So, like, you know, resistance is all about like creating like, you know, stoppages in your own body so that you like fight against it. So if you have to clench in your arse, you're going to be resistant everywhere. So that's what that's for.
Okay, and what about the shoebox full of handwritten letters from heartbroken women who thought they deserved better?
That's what you're training to fight for. So these are women have sent these in and going, well, I'm going to get really strong and beat up the man that hurt you. It's a service.
Oh,
yeah.
Right, okay, okay. And what about the lube?
He was having sex with all of his dojo partners.
Oh, well, that would have been fine. He should have just made that clear.
It's not cheating if it's gay.
David Harbour, I know you don't want to speak too much about the album and you've just said, look, I experience things differently. That's all he said. But why don't you...
Stranger things have happened. Yeah, we'll get out of there.
You're in my upside down now, honey. Yeah, we'll see you later. Aw. That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You're off to get your hair cut now. I'm off to Dundrum.
Yeah, surprisingly, your mother isn't coming for lunch.
I know. Dwayne's haircuts usually elicit booking for a family lunch, but that's not going to be happening today.
We also have to get the car because, do you know when you get an idea and you're like, oh, it has to be done now? I'm like, right, do we have to get the car validated now? Even though that we're leaving it here and that we're going away and we've a lot on to, it has to be done today. And look, Fiona, I know it doesn't have to be done today, but I understand that you had to get it done today for you.
Okay.
So I'm just hoping it's ready now.
They couldn't do it. They couldn't valid it.
You never told me that. You don't have that tone as if I am aware of that.
Sorry, I told Mum. They couldn't.
Yeah, I'm not her.
No time.
Did you not realise that?
Yeah. No, I get it now.
I'm a different person.
Yeah, why aren't you wearing your little tennis runners? No, they couldn't fit us in. So can you try get it valid in town while you get your haircut?
No, I don't have time for this.
Thought
What are you
it
on
was a
about?
dojo.
Are we going to Bagot Street Valet and then try and get it to my haircut in time?
If you're a car valet listening, please go back in time.
We can get this done on Monday and it's going to be fine.
I don't want to.
Well, tough.
Okay, all right. Guys, thank you so much as always for listening.
One thing that you stopped doing, a lot of people did it at the start, but they haven't done it now. So if you've listened this far, will you please just follow us on Spotify?
Oh, please.
Because if you listen, it's going to pop up on your homepage anyway. So literally, if you follow us, it'll just the same thing will happen.
It's
but
just
what
good
will happen
for us.
is we'll pop up in other people's pages. So please help us.
More people need to know about what we're doing.
Everybody's welcome here at Men Welcome.
Except for men.
Except for men.
Bye.